Hey guys, so I'm going to do a little chit chat thing with you for a hot minute here. I was requested to do a video on how to be successful in high school, and I believe I've talked about this before, but I think it was just in like a 5-minute chat, or a 5-minute ramble, sorry. It's been so long since I've done one, I forgot what they're called. And so I figured I would do a more like sit down and talk about it, actually talking about it, whereas that was like how to be successful mixed with like thank you and a million other things. So this is going to be my tips on how to be successful in high school, which is kind of good, I guess. I don't know where I was going with that. So my first tip is to be there. Just be there. You guys, in high school, I didn't like school, imagine that. And I would tend to skip a lot. I wouldn't actually skip like a class. I'd skip like school in general. I would do it like, I never lied about skipping school, and I never, I never like had my mom drive me there and then just didn't go. But I would be like, Mom, I have a headache. Mom, I have a stomach ache. I have to skip first hour and blah, 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 blah. And freshman year, I think, was when I did that. Freshman and sophomore year, I did that the most, because I had health first hour freshman year and drama first hour sophomore year, and I hated those two classes. And my mom went to work later in the day, so it was like she could drive me in, and it wasn't that big of a deal to miss one class. So I would be excused a lot from school. I think I had like 10 absences my first year in my first hour. First semester, and then I kind of toned it down a little bit. But my first tip is to just be there and go to school. I mean, when you think about it, like, school is where your friends are, so where else do you have to be? Like, you could sit at home and watch TV by yourself. You could do that. That's fine. But you're by yourself. Like, your friends are at school. They have to go to school too. Like, most of the time. I guess you could have friends that don't go to the same school, but they're still at school. You can't hang out with them if they're at school. So, also, that put me so far behind. I was always testing, like, out of tests the next day or the next week or whatever. I was never taking tests, like, on time because I would get sick about the same time tests would come. So, I was kind of sneaky. And I got over that quickly because I realized that I had to be there to be successful. And I wanted to be successful my junior and senior year. I got very academically driven. Whereas my freshman and sophomore year, I could really not give two hoots about anything. I didn't care. It didn't matter to me. I was just there. Like, as far as I was concerned, freshman year didn't count for anything. Like, it was just for fun. So my second tip is to try your hardest, you guys. Looking back, and I know this is like, I would never have been able to do this in high school just because of the mindset that I had, but looking back, I could have been valedictorian of my school if I had tried hard enough. My current GPA is 3.9 in college, and in high school, I think I graduated with like a 3.6 or 3.5. So, I didn't do super well in high school, but I didn't challenge myself. I never did homework. Do your homework. That's a tip in itself. It takes you like 20 minutes, and it's going to be better in the long run. You won't have to go to school and do it first hour. Trust me, the teacher knows what you're doing, and they know why you're hurriedly writing on paper. They know you're doing their homework right there. So, yes, that is another tip. Do your homework, and what was the point of that one? I don't remember. So tip number 3, 4-ish is, what was it? Find something that you're passionate about. For me in high school, it was volunteering. I loved doing community service, and at my school it wasn't required. I think it's now required for like 2012 graduators and up to do 40 hours of community service, but it was never required for me. I think I had over 2,000 hours of community service by the end of my junior year. And then I skipped, like, I didn't turn any in the rest of the year, but it was really it was nice because I got a little thing put on my diploma, which is good for employers to see, I guess. I don't know. I've never had it really benefit me. I'm working at a restaurant. But, yeah, I loved doing that. That's what I was passionate about. The other thing I was passionate about was history. I loved, this sounds horrible, and I get, like, the weirdest looks when I say it, but I love, like, I took a Hitler, Nazi Germany, and the Holocaust class, and I passed that with 100%, and, like, plus, because I did extra credit. Whereas my math class, I could not pass that to save my life. I was in, like, the dumb people math class. I was in Math Y or Math X or something like that, which is, like, not even algebra. It's not even, like, regular math. I was not very bright, and I'm still not very bright. But English and science is where I made up for that in social studies. So find what you're passionate for. Also, tip number 5, don't be afraid to ask for help, because that's what your teachers are there for. Like, my teachers offered to help all the time, and I don't think any of us, except for my best friend, who's, like, really, like, the teacher's pet, and everybody hated that. But I don't think anybody really went in and was like, hey, can you help me with our math problems? I never really saw anyone doing that. We all kind of went, oh, yeah, we're going to come in and ask for help. But, I mean, they're there, and they're getting paid to help you. Don't be annoying with it. Don't go in there every day like my friend did. But, you know, they're there to help you, and you might as well take advantage of that, because you're going to understand it that much better, especially with something like math, where it's like you don't get it one day and it could just click the next day. You need extra help. Ask for it. If you don't ask for it. You don't need it. But if you do, go in and say, hey, can you help me? Worst thing that could happen, you don't understand it any better than when you went in there, but you still went in there and you had a little bit more practice and you're fine, right? Yeah. I'm trying to think of other things. I guess another one would be look for colleges you want to transfer to early, as well as save money in high school. These aren't really high school related, but it's kind of like future related in general. When I was in high school, I knew where I wanted to go. I knew I wanted to transfer to a community college, and then I wanted to transfer to a larger college, which the one that I'm transferring to soon is much larger than the one I go to now. And I had that plan in my mind because community college is cheaper. I didn't know what I wanted to do yet. I didn't know what college I wanted to transfer to, but I knew that I wanted to do something with kids, and I'm going into child development. I get that all the time. What are you going into? Child development, you guys. That's what I'm going into. So just kind of understand, like, where you want to go in life, who you want to know, like, get associated with those people. I volunteered in a school office when I was in school. I volunteered in nurseries. I volunteered with kids. I dropped things off at the Alpha Women's Center. Or no, that's not what it's called. I don't remember. But I volunteered everywhere that I could. And I just dropped things off at, not Goodwill, but, like, you know, like missions things and stuff. I dropped things off there. I was constantly getting my name out there with people with kids, with people with jobs with kids, you know. So, that's another thing, like, get connected with the people, and that's a good way, like, for me, customers, now I'm going to whisper, for me, what's it called, community service did that, and, yeah, so I think those are all of my things that I can say. If I think of more, I'll do a part 2, but this is part 1, and it's going on like 10 minutes. So I will talk to you later. Dakota says bye. I love you all. Good luck with high school. I know that some of you are finishing. I know the kids in my area just finished today. So congratulations if you're on summer. Yay, I'm so excited for you. And yeah, if I find any other tips or tricks, I'll make a part 2. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. If you have any requests, put them in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did any of the same stupid things I did in high school, put it in the comments. I was not a partier. That's one thing I wasn't. So I didn't skip school because of that. Like, I was not, like, a bad kid in high school. I was such a good kid. Such a good kid. Such an angel. But I will talk to you later. I have to go get my family pizza and deliver, and I'll be back on the channel soon. I love you all. Bye. Thanks for hanging out. I'm so spastic today, you guys. I've had too much coffee. I had a venti frappuccino from Starbucks, and I had regular coffee, and I had pop, and I'm going crazy. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.